East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Raymond. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st 43. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
To the ground, he's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Childs. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Campbell. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Caught over the middle. It's strong. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for space, it's Raymond. He's loose! brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to slam in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay back.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Childs. Floats it out in space. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. They want to throw it. Working the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Childs. Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's strong. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Raymond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Raymond. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Raymond. Still on his feet at the 45. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the right. He's got it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Campbell. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Power football with the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you run it on 3rd down right there, and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field goal?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Got a man, it's McCray. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Rutgers 14, Michigan State 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Just keeps swinging it. That's caught. It's McCray. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch. You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
With the catch, it's Sheffield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the right. He's got it. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Kelly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 6 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Quarterback may change this route. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Michigan State.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Childs. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. He just lost track of where he was on the field.